What is going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you some Evolve Alpha gameplay. This game is going to be coming out, I believe, in February of next year, but they are currently doing the alpha that will be running just after Halloween and going, I think, around November 2nd, November 3rd, around that time. So I'm going to be playing that for this weekend and getting you guys as much footage as I can. Now, what you're seeing is our very first time. This is me and some of the other TG guys, and we're going against a pub as the enemy. He is the creature. As the game is in the alpha right now, you cannot have a full party of 5 people, so I sadly can't go against any TG members as a creature, or be the creature going against some TG people as the hunters. So that's kind of a bummer, but still, this game is an incredible amount of fun trying to hunt this creature. You start out the round, you don't know where you're landing, you don't know where the creature is going to be. Sometimes you're really close, sometimes you're not. This time we happen to be really close, and that's probably what really helped us out, because this is the very first time we actually were able to kill the creature. It is not easy to be the hunters in this game, and what I'm playing as right now is the Assault class, which is nothing to do with the Assault class in Battlefield. You are not a medic. There is a separate class, the medic class, and actually she has a sniper rifle that can create weak spots on the targets. But I'm the Assault class. I have this electric kind of weapon that kind of homes and follows your target. You don't have to be 100% accurate with it, which is kind of a bummer, I guess. I don't know right now the mechanics of the game, but I don't know if it affects the weak spots on them. And as you see here, I'm trying to lay out these mines. They deal massive amount of damage, and since we got him in this kind of the Braves 300 Spartans, we got this enclosed area, we got water where he can't fight, and then if he's on this land, he's kind of trapped in from these walls. So we figured to hit him with all these explosives, and we get him pretty darn low, but he does escape. And the Assault class is actually pretty darn fun class. It's the main weapon damage dealer. And you've also got this assault rifle that I'm using here when you're trying to fight at range, or you have to reload this electric gun. And you see, look how close we get him to on his health, but this guy gets away. It is this was like rage-inducing moment right here where we got him that close to death. Again, we have lost over and over and over and over to the creatures in this, so we were just so mad that we got that close. But the game is just an incredible amount of fun. The Assault class is not my favorite class. I've got a lot of footage of the Trapper or Tracker. I think it's Trapper class. That one's probably my most favorite, simply because it is probably the most important. Being able to throw that bubble shield down, because as you just saw, we got him down incredibly low, and he was still able to get away simply because the bubble shield was gone. And so I feel like that is the most defining thing as to whether, the medic keeps you guys alive, and you can't kill this thing if you're dead. So medic is incredibly important, and also has some really cool abilities with that sniper rifle to increase our damage output. But that bubble shield is, every time that after this, we've actually gotten really good at the game, and we're able to regularly kill the creature, even against high level players. It has always come down to that bubble shield. When we get that thing down, that is what allows us to keep damaging the creature and keep them from getting to go eat some creatures, or some of the smaller creatures in the game, to level up and things like that. But the alpha is not perfect. This is on the PC, and I am playing the game at 2560 by 1440 rather than 1080. It's pretty rough to run. The optimization is not all that great. The performance is not all that great. While recording, obviously that affects my frame rate a bit, but I'll be at 60. It is really hard for me to get recordings to come through at a higher frame rate. because I'm just actually not gaming at a very high frame rate. And I've had to lower it down to low. Just the overall performance is not that great, but it is an alpha. I don't know if they'll patch the performance of the alpha, but hopefully the final game does get a lot more. And there's just a lot of PC things that are missing, things like field of view sliders. You're stuck with the field of view that you're given, though we'll probably be able to go into the game's files and adjust that. I actually did. The game's locked at 60 frames per second while in game, but some of the loading screens I was getting, I was looking at my frame rate counter and it was at 144, which is the hertz of my monitor, and there are even times where I'd be at 400 something frames on certain loading screens. So obviously the game does allow for it. It's running on the CryEngine, but I have gone into the config file for the game and unlocked it to 144. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be getting that because of the optimization is so poor. Yeah, there's just a lot of other things like being able to adjust your sensitivity when you're hip firing and then aiming down sight independently. That kind of sucks. And right here is, I think, where we get the kill. Look at that. I got my mine down. He slowed down. He dives right on my mine, and that's what takes him out. Very epic. Very, very awesome moment. But I've got a lot of other footage, especially the trapper, coming your way, and probably give a quote-unquote review at some point. That was with air quotes, if you didn't know, of the alpha. Obviously, reviewing an alpha does seem a little odd, but might as well give my closing thoughts once I've put 10 or so hours into this. And but so far I'm very impressed, loving the game. It is a lot of fun. Hopefully a lot of these issues like FOV and sensitivities and more customization with the graphics and key bindings and those general PC centric things that you expect from a PC game, hopefully those are going to be there when the full game does release. I'm going to be trying to get some footage as the actual monster, the creatures, both of them, that one that you saw there in that round, and the other one that is a flying one, the Kraken. So I'm going to try to get footage of both of those, but I won't be able to fight TG people because it disables you being able to pick the creature when you're in a squad or party or whatever. So, hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. Expect to see quite a few other videos, like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 other videos of this Evolve Alpha. Hope you guys have enjoyed all of it. Have a good one. Ta-ta!